आवृतं ज्ञान एतेन ज्ञानिनो नित्यभैरिणा कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्परेणालनेन च. The man's pure consciousness is covered by the eternal enemy in the form of lust, which never satisfied and which burns like fire. So very nice purport. Actually, we can never understand that what is our enemy by our own analysis. The pure knowledge which we all have, Nitya, Siddha, Krishna, Bhakta, Sadhika, Vinaya, Shavanadi, Shuddha Chitta, Karaya, Udaya. Okay? All of us have eternal knowledge of pure love of Krishna, which is there. Krishna consciousness means to just awaken the soul. It is already there. We know our Lord and we know our relationship with Him. We have forgotten both. We have forgotten Krishna, we have forgotten our confidential relationship with Krishna. But all, big files sometimes, everything is gone. I did this with Krishna. All memory will be there, but different pastimes. Everything is covered now. Because of illusory energy. Devi Maya, everything is covered up now. So this is the present situation we are in. And something which is obstructing from my real position is my enemy. Therefore, another shloka is going to say, Jnana Vijnana Nashanam. My eternal happiness. Imagine, I am chained in a room. Correct? Suffering in so many ways. And in another room, in the same house, people are enjoying, dancing, they are so happy, they are laughing, joking. Isn't that the person who chained me is my enemy? Isn't he your enemy? You are being starved, you are being cooked, you are being beaten. What else the enemy will do? Enemy means he will obstruct your real happiness and give you suffering. Isn't that person enemy? Whom you consider enemy? जो कहीं हमको बांधे and मारे and deprive you from food, deprive you from sleep. Isn't he my enemy? And originally in my heart, love of Krishna is already there. Something is obstructing it. Isn't that my enemy? Therefore, in Krishna's analysis, this is my enemy. For a person who has advanced his spiritual life, he has no other enemies. He doesn't consider any person of this life. In this world, what happens? Somebody insults us, he becomes my enemy. Because we are all in illusion. Okay? Somebody praises us, he becomes my friend. Normal materialistic calculation. Because we are looking for fame, we are looking for power, we are looking for prestige, we are looking for recognition in this world. Small, tiny jiva is foolishly trying to imitate the Lord. Kya position, kya money, kya dikhayega? But he's trying to foolishly try to imitate the Lord. But the reality is something different. These are actually all our enemies. Or unnecessarily praising us, unnecessarily criticizing. Simply diverting me from my real problem. Correct? Distracting me. But real problem is I have been separated from lotus feet of Krishna. That is my real problem. And who is separating us? Kama. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. First thing is Kama. Rest are all coming from Kama only. Krodha comes and Kama is not satisfied. When somebody is getting angry means there is some desire which is getting frustration. Anger comes out of frustration, generally. Acharya लोगों का anger होता है वो different होता है. That becomes when their service to Krishna is interrupted, they get angry. Okay. Just like that's a separate issue. Even Lord gets angry sometimes. Lord Rama got angry. Narsimha got angry. Sometimes in the instances the devotees getting angry. But that is separate issue. But generally for us, we get angry. If suppose there was somebody I met recently and said that I get so angry. One lady was telling, even the servants in the heart are slapping and kicking at them. I said, see, do one thing. So much negative things are coming out. Watch from where it is coming in first. Nothing can come out if it is not coming in. Inside out. So there may be some volcanoes in your heart. Sit and analyze why the volcanoes are coming. And actually it is because of Kama. And the chief among all variety, Kama can not only be referred to sex, it can refer to so many things. Okay? But the chief is always the sex desire. The satisfaction of sex pleasure is the biggest illusion in the material world. And it's an illusion. Those people who are rebellious to service to the Lord are shackled by that. It's a very nice chain which you cannot see, but all of us are shackled. Correct? And the more you become obedient to service to Krishna, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Devi Esha Gudamai Mamaya Durataya. You cannot cross over this illusion. Whatever you do, you break your head against the wall, you cannot cross over this illusion. Mam eve prapadyante maya me tam tarante. When you take my shelter, this maya will be removed. And what is the chief among maya? Sex desire. Therefore, it is very nicely said that if you want to advance in Krishna consciousness, if you want to see indication how much you are advancing in Krishna consciousness, watch out how much sex desire is there in your system. That's it. If I am advancing means it should start reducing. And very symptom that I have touched pure devotion service, not that I am swimming in waves and lahars of pure devotion service. There is one Ramananda Rai, when he was talking to Pradyumna Mishra, one Brahmana who had come to meet from Mayapur to Lord Chaitanya. He asked me, can you tell me about Krishna? So he said, go to Ramananda Rai. So he went to Ramananda Rai and he heard him. And in question answer, he was explaining about Krishna's glories. And Chaitanya Charitamrita says, the ocean love of God had started shaking at that moment. So we are nowhere. What ocean, what waves. The devotees faint. The devotees has all the Ashtavikaras appear in the body when they touch pure devotion service. The hands raise, hairs raise, the voice chokes up, they get stunned. There are Ashtavikaras. All manifest naturally in their bodies because their heart is so pure. Where is our condition? But this much we should know that wo chodo, wave of love of God, that these waves of lust should stop. It is very nicely said. When you practice Krishna consciousness in the beginning stages, the first thing is, suppose you want to clean this room. What you will do? You will throw the big things out here. Okay? You will throw some broken chair, some torn mat, you will throw out gross things. So first thing when you practice Krishna consciousness is that in the beginning stages, we are using Krishna consciousness to destroy in my heart urge for sinful activity. Okay? Mind becomes calm. It doesn't harass you for sinful activity. Therefore, every day in the morning, your chanting should be done so attentively that through the day, you can be saved from the urge for sinful activities. And the chief among them is sex desire. If not, please improve your quality of chanting, because at least that much you should do. The next stage is then the heart is, because this is true for everybody. You cannot say that I am a brahmachari, I am a grahastha, I am planning to be grahastha. Everybody has to be free from sex desire, because sex desire is the enemy not only for, it didn't say it is the enemy only for brahmachari. It's the enemy for everybody. You cannot advance in spiritual life if sex desire is not washed away. It's the enemy. We can discuss in so many ways. The next thing is, you start now. After that, what do you do? First thing, you broom the place. Then what do you do? Then you throw water in this place. Correct? Then you start with the water. We start scrubbing the place. So this is the second stage of devotion service, where you now start washing the mind subtly. There is the pastime of Lord Chaitanya, Gundicha Marjana pastime, where Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada analyzes in the same way. When the Lord comes, Jagannatha comes to the temple called Gundicha temple every year after Rath Yatra. And there's a Ulta Yatra when he goes back. Okay? He stays for around 1 week there. So Lord Chaitanya, before the Jagannath Rath Yatra began, he came with all his devotees and he cleaned that place. So Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada writes a beautiful purport on that. He says that this is the way we should clean our heart to receive the Lord. Okay? You understand? So therefore this point comes that second stage is the subtle. First thing is the gross desires. First we have to be free from desire for sinful activities. And chief is the pleasure of sex life. There is a prayer by Yamunacharya. What is that? Loudly you have to say. Bhavati mukha vikara. He says, I spit at the thought. In the moment, he was a king previously. Yamunacharya. He's a guru of Ramanujacharya. Manasa guru. He never gave him Diksha. He's a Manasa guru actually. They say Manasa guru. We can say Siksha guru. Yamunacharya was a very great personality, very advanced spiritualist. Previous to him being a devotee, he was a king. King means previously, he'll have many queens and he will be having this varieties of sex pleasures. And moment he became a sadhu, sometimes these things will come back in the mind. Correct? Some acharyas analyze he was in kind of bhava stage, because at prema stage even that should not come. So just before full perfection. So these things come to the mind, that kachara. The immunist to come, he said, bhavati mukha vikara. Immediately a bad taste comes in the mouth and thu. And devotees explain, Prabhupada was taking one class and he actually manifested that kind of behavior. It's natural. In a pure devotee, that's natural. So that kind of revulsion comes. But today it's not that situation for us. It entices us. It disturbs us. Therefore, the first stage of a good practice of Krishna consciousness is that these desires are destroyed grossly. But then subtle will come. Same gross sex desire comes in a subtle way. Domination, control. That is called subtle sex desire, because even sex desire is nothing. If you look, it is basically trying to control and enjoy other jiva. So in a gross form or subtle form. When it is there in the gross, definitely there in the subtle. Desire for domination, mana, puja, pratishtha is called sex desire only, kama only, in a subtle way. Person is trying to enjoy in a subtle way. So this has to go. Therefore, devotee becomes very conscious. See, I am desiring prestige, I am desiring honor, I get very hurt when somebody says something to me. He tries to introspect and improve, because now he wants to start washing subtly. Gross ho gaya, one achievement for you. That's a great. Subtly you have to start washing. And when the heart is fully washed, subtly also, then we are ready to receive the Lord. Just like when you want to clean, first you have to throw all broken chairs, big gross things. That is gross sinful activity. Then subtle. You have to broom, you have to mop, and you have to polish. We should do that, no? When we should do that? Saturday. Now they are smiling at me. No, every day we have told some devotees will do. On Saturday in the evening, because I think Sunday also everybody is busy. Saturday evening, we can do that. Because many people have half day. Okay? Sunday we are doing book distribution, so many things. Saturday evening, we can keep it, say, after, say, 3 o'clock. One Maha cleaning. Okay? Those who can do half day, Saturday generally is half day for all working people. At least 1 or 2 hours people can do Maha. So now this becomes one important part. Then the heart is very washed. Okay? The mind is washed, heart is washed. Actually, when you clean the temple of the Lord, the mind becomes washed. Mystery. So if it is difficult to get over this enemy, one simple formula is there. Clean the temple. Okay? And for Krishna, no service is less, no service is more. Sometimes they feel he is worshipping the deity, he is special, I am cleaning the temple. For Krishna, all services are equal. So there should be no hesitation actually, anybody can do. So this is very important. The first point we are trying to establish is that this is my enemy. You should be fully confident. And you cannot be confident of this unless you accept the knowledge of Krishna. Because Krishna, we are not able to see real knowledge also. Real knowledge is also not different from Krishna. We are not able to see real knowledge because we are covered by illusion now. A madman cannot figure out what is the best thing to do for him. Correct? He has to take help of somebody. Because at this moment we are illusion, we have to take Krishna's word, it is my enemy. Little common sense, samajh aata hai, it is my enemy, but still Maya will cover. No, you need this pleasure. Therefore, accept from Krishna this word, this is your Nitya Vairina. Avritam Jnana Etena Jnanino Nitya Vairina. It is my eternal. Nitya means eternal enemy. Eternal means just like we say Nitya Baddha. We are not eternally conditioned, but the time is unlimited. So this shackled, I have been shackled for millions and millions of birth by this silly desire. Just like we were reading today, how in the heart, the conditioned soul, is when he is in the womb of the mother, he is given 7 months his consciousness comes. Then he is given the memory of his last 100 births by the Lord. And he fully surrenders, my Lord. And because in a very difficult position. But again he comes out, again he forgets. There was one more thing we can add up to this. How in Kali Yuga, this killing of this eternal enemy, or getting saved from this eternal enemy. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Rai, what is the way for perfection? So the way for perfection is basically including this, getting out of this real enemy. So let us see which are all discounted. First thing Ramananda Rai says, Varnashrama. Being situated in so-called Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra in the social position with the etiquettes and behavior will not help you. Ultimately. Definitely it helps. We are not saying these are not helpful for advancement in Krishna consciousness, but it will not make you free from this enemy. It will still remain. Then you say, Karma Tyaga, I give whatever, Yat Karosi, Yat Juhosi, Yat Dadasi, whatever I do, I give the result to Krishna. That is also good. You sacrifice, it will always help, but still it will not give you still pure devotion. Then next thing is Sarvadharmana Parityaja. I give up my occupation, everything. I will, sacrifice everything for the Lord. Not the second line, the first line, Sarvadharmana Parityaja. Mahamekam Sharanam will help you. But Sarvadharmana Parityaja will not help you. You say, I give up my occupation now. Karma Tyaga, because I am working fruitive. I am working for fruitive result. So Karma Tyaga Sannyasa will also not help you. Correct? Therefore, Kali Yuga Karma Tyaga Sannyasa is not recommended only. That Sannyasa is banned in Kali Yuga. Some people, they know that I am working fruitive activity and they get frustrated, tired. What they call technically in modern psychology, burnt out. They get enough of it now. They don't want to go to office anymore. That will not, it is all helpful but will not give you pure devotion. And pure devotion will come in Kali Yuga if you attentively hear the holy name of the Lord and hear the glories of the Lord. That's it. Without pretense, without any kind of pride, humbly from the mouth of pure devotees like the great acharyas we are reading, hear about the glories of Krishna and chant the holy name of the Lord. Then you will be able to get rid of this enemy. Otherwise, there is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way to get out of this. So this is our enemy. And the shloka began that it burns like fire. In a fire you put ghee. The fire does not reduce. The fire increases. Some people say you put a lot of ghee together, the fire extinguishes. It is there. This is for Shudras. But no acharyas recommend. It is there in the Bhagavatam. The 4 classes and 4 activities. It says the fire is there. If you put ghee, fire will increase. But it says you put a lot of fire, the fire will get extinguished. Therefore, for Chandala kind of people, it is there. They are, okay, do a lot of... That's why the animal life is same, no? Animal life is given uncontrolled sense gratification. Enjoy! And he gets sick of it finally. But it is not recommended by Prabhupada, so we don't follow that process. Somebody tried to follow that process. It's not... Acharyas know what advice to give in Kali Yuga. Rather, it may lead to Nunam Pramatta Kurute Vikarma Yate Indriya Priti Apnoti. The sense gratification is so dangerous. Certainly we become mad if we make that the ambition of our life. Yate Indriya Priti Apnoti. If this is the mission of life. Na sadhu manye, it is not good. Asanatmayod, asanapi kleshada ashadeha. Why you are doing this? Can't you see already you are shackled and suffering so much? And you again want to do? So we have to therefore take up the process of somehow we have to surrender to Krishna. And there is no other way. And this process also, when you take up to hearing and chanting, acts in different stages. There's the famous shloka. We're reading the Krishna book we have started with our students at the college. Every day we read one chapter. So we're reading the introduction, preface. Nivritta tarshay upigiyamana bhavo shadha shrotra mano abhirama kautama shloka gunanumana vina virarjet vina pashugnan. It says that in the beginning of Krishna consciousness, there are some people, for them, not in the beginning, in the process of Krishna consciousness, some people when they hear the holy name of the Lord and they hear Krishna Katha, what happens? It's a nectar. Why? Nivritta Trishna. Trishna means urge for. Chief is Kama. When he has given up the urge what happens to him? It becomes nectar. And the next stage is, so these people, we are not given us, still hope is there. Therefore, we go for medicine. And what is the medicine? Bhavo Shadat. Shrotan Mano Abhirama. Mano Abhirama thirst is. So Bhavoshadi means, it like what we are doing. Every day we get up, okay, and we sit down and we chant the rounds. That is sadhana. Okay, this is aushadi. It lacks like a medicine. And what happens because we are taking regularly the medicine? Slowly the fever reduces. And there is third category who cannot do like a sadhana. But when you invite them, please come to temple, they come on Sunday sometimes. And then, or particularly these people come on festivals. They don't like to come regularly. Even that becomes a sadhana. If every Sunday you attend temple, that is also some kind of sadhana at least. They don't come. They will come on festival time sometimes. See, many people, the festival crowd, they come on festival. Pilgrimage, they come for pilgrimage. But they will not come for any regular program. They cannot do it. Mind doesn't allow them. So they are in the third stage, wherein they are pious. Therefore, when they come for kirtan, it's very nice, very nice. So they should come to slowly to second stage. That is our effort should be there. That's why we try, we collect their contacts when they come for festivals. Everybody should try to push them, and slowly they come to second stage. And below that, still so many stages are there. So it's not that everybody will respond in the same way in the beginning. And we can see where we are situated. But on the order of the Acharya, if you at all you want to take shelter of the Acharya, we should do sadhana on the order. Therefore it is said, on the order of the Acharya, people get up in the morning. On the order. The morning when, the struggle is there. I was in one temple, it's very nice. What they do in the morning, 3:30, the loud Hare Krishna Kirtan is every speakers are, you cannot switch it off, that speaker. You have no control over that speaker. Every room they put centrally connected. 3:30, I was in the Bombay Jew temple. They switch on the loud Hare Krishna Kirtan. And the 3:45 class starts. By 4:30, 3 classes are over. About 2 classes. You will definitely get up. Can't stop. The whole. So the order of the Acharya, the voice of the Acharya, people rise up, to serve the Lord. So everybody is actually sleeping. All the conditioned souls are sleeping in the lap of Maya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says, no? Why you are sleeping on the lap of Kota Nidra? What is the shloka? Which Maya? Jiva jago, gora chand bole. Kota, Midra, Maya, Pishachi rakole. Pishachi means witch. How long you will, suppose you sleep on the lap of a witch, what are you going to have? She'll suck your blood. Correct? That's why they call some movies also made vampire. In this it is called a witch. Witch means it will suck your blood. Just like Putana was like that, a witch. Correct? So we are actually taking shelter of Maya. Sometimes when they are disturbed, people what they do? They sleep. Sleep will increase the problem. By sleeping, a problem is not solving, problem is adding. If we at all we want to solve the problem, we have to get up. Not just simply sleep. We should get up on the order. Not only physically get up. That's very important in the early morning. Is more needed that we actually get up to serve the Lord. And that is the power of the Acharya. By his words, by his example, he is making people get up from there. People become very complacent, and what they call technically, they go to the comfort zone. They don't want to come out. They don't want to push the boundary and come to the shelter of Krishna. So that effort is needed. And then we will be able to actually be saved from the lap of this Maya.